see someone in the chat. Who's it going to be? 2 people in the chat. Five. Jason, welcome. How the devil are you? Hello, Gulf. Can everyone hear me? Is the audio okay? Having a bit of a chat today because as the description would denote, it's 1 year today that I've owned TeeCee. So yeah, I thought I'd do a live just for a short while and just have a chat with everyone, see if everyone's got any questions. Hello, Jack. I'm guessing you've just come from Classic Britain. I'll just put the slow mode on. Hang on, I'm going to change that. How do I do that now? How do I change the slow-mo? Just going to change, see if I can figure out how to do that. Slow-mo chat is on. No, can't figure out how to do that. That's not good. There are 9 people in. How do I change this? Ah, thanks, Jack. Well, since I've hit over 1,000 subscribers, it's given me more options now, so that is pretty good. Hello, Cruiser Mac, welcome. I'm just trying to figure out how to remove slow-mo. Not too sure. Oh, done something. I don't know what that is. Well, our live chat. Yeah. I don't know. I still can't get this stuff right. Really can't. I think this is the 4th chat I've done. I haven't done a chat in quite some time. Yeah, for some reason I'm clicking on this little play button and it's not taking off the... Hello, Tom. Welcome. Yeah, it's... I got 1,000 this week, up to a grand total, I think, of 1,023 now. So hopefully it'll give me a bit more, I don't know, findability maybe, something like that. So yeah, gonna say about the car, got some jobs I need to do soon because I went to a car show yesterday and on the way home made a bit of a boo-boo. I left the handbrake up slightly and TeeCee did not like it one bit. I didn't realize I'd done it. So on the way home, TeeCee decided to overheat. Conquer is live as well. Oh, I'm not subscribed to Conquer. I must do that. If I'd have known, I would have jumped over to his channel and, you know, jumped on the... Does he do StreamYard? I don't know if he does or not. I don't have to change these settings. It's crazy. 8 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. It's very kind of you. Final always Conquer is live as well. Has Conquer hit 1,000 yet? I'm thinking about doing a giveaway, 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Just not too sure what to give away, but I do have stickers coming. So if you would like a sticker, feel free to contact me. No, water pump was okay. It was literally because the car was struggling on the with the rear of the car dragging, and the car overheated, radiator chucking out water. So that needs to be sorted out. And it started revving like crazy as well. StreamYard, okay. Well, tell you what, we'll stay for a little bit longer because we've only been going like 5.5 minutes, so 6 minutes actually. Hello, John Lad. I'm considering doing the StreamYard thing, but I need to look at how much that costs, really. And the outlay you need. I don't know how much it costs per annum, month, fortnight, day. I haven't got a clue. So I need to look into that, really. No, today I was going to be going to a classic car show down in Cornwall. But yesterday took its toll on me, actually. I struggled throughout the day. I had food, I had drink and everything. I just struggled. Got very, very tired. Free. I thought it had a cost. Oh, okay. So yeah, I struggled. And when I got home last night, I went to sleep and I didn't wake up till 11 this morning, or 10 o'clock, somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock, I think it was. And yeah, I felt I got up feeling quite ill. So, hey, Kerno, thanks for joining. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't take TeeCee down to Cornwall, and I don't think I would have enjoyed it, and I don't think TeeCee would have fared very well on the journey down to where the show is, or was, shall I say, because it would have finished by now. It's very hilly, and as we know, TeeCee does not like hills, and yeah, I don't think it's a wise idea just yet. If you guys have seen Classic Britain's latest video, we talked about TeeCee. Ah, that's all right, Ali. You don't have to chat when you can type. It's fine. And yeah, as I was saying just now, yeah, need to get StreamYard sorted out, and I think that would be a wise idea on my part, because if people want to join, people want to chat, they are more than welcome. Yeah, Sheldon had a really good day. He rode on the big train as well as the little train for children. But then again, I rode on the train for children. I haven't done that in years, since I was a child, I think. I have 2 videos coming out. One of last weekend. I haven't got round to it yet. Kind of get these moments where it's all there and it's, you know, the video footage is there, photos are there, the editing software is there. It's just my head says, no, not today. So it's like, move on and do it later when I'm ready. So I have 2 films coming out. Need to do the editing, get it all sorted out, and then you guys can, you know, peruse the footage. There's no car mechanical stuff at the moment. So I'm not too sure when the next mechanical stuff is going to happen. No, haven't heard a thing, Jack. Sorry. No, I haven't heard anything either, so I can't really give you guys any info. It's just I just think he's taking some time out. That's all. He'll be back when he's ready. But no, going back to talking about the projects, because it's been a while since I've spoken about the projects on this channel. I have to order, if you guys haven't seen, hey Paul, thank you for joining. Yes, I'm not doing too badly at all, thank you. If you guys have been here for a while, you obviously seen TeeCee Cortina. You may not know about the bikes. So I have Project Pinky, that's in it's got its own playlist, and you've got the little bike called Project Buddy. That one and Pinky both have work coming up soon. I have gaskets to go into the engine on Pinky. I have to clean up the engine casings on Buddy, which is the RS125. There's a YouTuber who I signed up to years ago, and he really likes the little bike, and it's Steve Benway, and he's into video gaming, but he's been video gaming since he was very young, and that's back in like the early days of gaming, and that's what he prefers. And I'm like, I don't mind that kind of thing either. So, and he had an RS125 when he was younger, so you know, hello Roger, welcome. Iowa, wow. I didn't realise my channel had reached that far. It's brilliant. Yes, Bill. The RS125, but mine has the front brake disc, so it's called the DX model. I've had that one since, well, my best friend owned it and he died, which I won't go into. It's, yeah. But I got the bike off of him a few years before he passed away, so the plan is to get the bike up and running in memory of him, really. I don't know what I'm going to do with it afterwards. I haven't got a clue. Haven't made my mind up. Pinky, on the other hand, that is basically a pocket rocket. It's a 600cc sports tourer, and it is quick. Slow-mo is when you set up the chat, it gives you an option to go slow-mo. That means if a lot of people come into the conversation, you can slow it down so you can catch every comment. That's literally all it's for, or try and catch every comment. Many years ago, going to a festival, 1000 Classics, Charnley Castle. Too many classics turned up. Some were upset they couldn't get in. Oh my word. Yeah, some shows can get very, very busy. Yeah, I remember the Aprilia. Yeah, never all that keen on the Aprilia bikes. My first bikes I had were naked bikes. They were all just like little 100cc bikes, but they were fun for what they were. And my first bike was £200, and it sat in a barn for 12 years. And yeah, it didn't take long to get it going at all. But no, anyone got any questions regarding TeeCee, considering this is the 1 year anniversary of owning the car? I know that I've put slow-mo on and I can't change it. So, if anyone's got any questions about the car, feel free. There are a few things I'm thinking of giving away. I don't know if people would like old hinges from the car. They just sat in a box. They do still make Aprilia bikes, yes. A lot of the bikes are more powerful now, and they're Italian, I believe. I am the third owner of TeeCee now. First owner, I have no idea who. Second owner probably would have been the co-op. And yeah, the story of the co-op owning the car is available to find on Pete's channel and the TeeCee videos. Actually, kind of, I'm the fourth one if you count Pete. But when Pete sent off the documents, they never came back. So, I'm not going to paint the car. It's going to stay the way he looks. I have been chatting with a few people recently about the rust of the car. The wheel arches on the back end do need looking at. They're not in any risk of falling off, so that's a good one. That's a good thing. But I will look into it. Thank you, JMCG. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Ali, the plan is, because I polished him up. I don't know if anyone's noticed some of the earlier videos, he looked quite dull. I just used T-Cut, and that's all I used. T-Cut, polish him up, came up really good. And all the rust marks on the bodywork, I just used some grease and a rag, like they do at train stations, or retro trains, steam trains. They oil rag the heck out of them. So I thought that would be a good idea. And over in the States, I watched a few videos on YouTube, and they do the same thing with the oily rag, and it works. It takes a lot longer for the rain to wash off the grease, but then again, TeeCee doesn't really go out in the rain, so it's not a problem. Like the rat lock. Yeah, clear coat would be a good idea, definitely. Yeah, thank you for joining, Gulf. Have a good evening. Possibly not nitro, because there's a number of different paints on the car. It may react because older paints had a different base to them. I think some paints back then had lead in them, and they don't react with modern paints. I am going to be repairing parts of the car which will then need painting, which, if you've seen the previous videos, is the back end of the car, which does need help. One section of the car in particular is the boot floor, where the put your spare wheel. It was, from what we can tell, from what Pete mentioned, the back of the car was jacked up with a forklift, so it pushed in the wheel well, which is really annoying. I mean, I did, when I was working on the car, when I was doing the welding, I did take a lump hammer to it, a rubber one at that. I didn't want to put bigger holes in it. I tried to bash it down a bit more, and I did succeed to a certain degree, but there are creases in the metal, so those creases need to be pushed out. If it does split, I'm going to have to find somewhere to weld it. But in the wheel well, there is no sound deadening of any kind, nothing. So I am going to line that with sound deadening to try and help bring the noise down. The tailgate needs sound deadening in there as well, because it is very tinny. And it also needs a card. I've got some card for the door, so that's good. So once I've got that in, I can paint it. I still have paint left over from when I was doing the passenger front door. Plenty of that paint, I think. Yeah, that would be the Marquis Blue. Yes, please, feel free. I know there's only 19 of you and 12 likes so far, but you know, it's good. It's all good. But I think this is since the 1000 hit, this is the first video I've put out. So a massive thank you to everyone, whether they are here or not, for helping me with this channel. It's the least I could have expected, really. And a huge thank you to Ken over in the States. If you haven't seen Ken's channel, Ken Small Engines, if someone wants to stick a link in, feel free. Go and give him a good thumbs up and subscribe if you can. And of course, Ali. You know, I wouldn't have found a lot of people if I hadn't have found Ali's channel. And you know, so that it's all relative. It's all good, and it all helps this little community we have on YouTube. So yeah, there's so many of us doing all sorts of different things, but we all share this kind of little commonality of this little community we have. It's a good thing. It's you know, and it helps to build, you know, and we all grow from that. Am I getting away from the topic? Yes, Mystic. Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, yes, John Lad. Ali was helped the channel. He did. If I hadn't have found him, I wouldn't have found other people. So yeah, it's to think I had the car a year ago. Went to see Pete and paid for the car. It's we had the car moved from Pete's place to a friend's house, and we did the engine swap a year ago today. Yes, Mark, and they would also trap moisture in between the plastic and the metal. Yeah, we transported TeeCee to my friend's house, Christina, and we swapped the engine and we got it fired up over the weekend. So it was a weekend when we went to go and get TeeCee. It would have been a Saturday that I picked him up. Obviously, it's Sunday today, nearly the end of. It's 9:20 almost. But there was so much going on. I think there was about, there must have been about 8 of us all doing different things on the car and just getting things done that the car hadn't seen before for decades. Hi, Kevin. Good to see you. Thank you, Ali. That's awesome. Wow. What do I do? Just click it. I don't know what I'm doing. What do I need to like click on something? No way. Got my first donation. Thank you very much, Ali. That is amazing. That's very kind. Wow. Yeah, if I'd have known Nitro. Kevin, I'm doing well. It's yeah, a year since I've what do you want the $5 back, Ali? If it's just a test. I can save it back, send it back to you. Yeah. Oh my God, John. What are you like? Oh, welcome, Andrew. But where was I? Yes, talking about TeeCee and getting that first video out as well. The amount of support I got for the Adventure TeeCee, Adventure 1. And people say to me, why do you call it Adventure? And I say to them, well, because everyone else calls it Part 1 or Part 2 or, Episode 1 and 2. And I just wanted something different. And I thought of Adventure the day Pete offered me the car. And that was at the NEC, I believe, in 2018. And while I was there, that was the first thing that came to mind: the Adventures of TeeCee, and it rolls really well. So it had to really. No, Pete had a spare engine Nitro. It was a 1.6 in his work unit, and there was the option of a 2-litre, but it went to a different project. So, Mark, not sure at the moment. I've got to get him running properly, get him running well. The rear axle definitely needs to be dealt with. He is, and I thank him gratefully. If I hadn't found his channel and Swampy, because Swampy is what drew me in, none of this would have happened. And to say the least of the fact that when I was 16, I saw one of these cars, and it would have been, I'd say it would have been an XL, a Mark III Cortina XL estate, and it was in metallic bronze, copper bronze, with a black vinyl roof, and I think it didn't have row styles. It must have had sports wheels. It didn't have the other ones, but always wanted one ever since I saw that car. And yeah, they were rare as rocking horse poo back then. So, finding one that had been in a workshop since 1977 and saved in 2017, it's just astonishing, really. But to bring it as far as I have to have welded the floor as much as I have. Yes, if I had a workshop with a lifter and other stuff, I would have been able to do a lot more. But I didn't. But to do the amount of work I had working on the floor with just jacks and ramps. Well, actually, no, I didn't have ramps. What did I say that for? Jacks and axle stands. That's it. And big blocks of wood and breeze blocks. You jack it up, you put it on some breeze blocks, get some bits of wood underneath the jack it up higher, put it on more breeze blocks just to get it higher off the floor. And I must admit, at times, it was not fun. There are times when I just wanted to stop and I wanted to go home, but I had no choice. I had to keep going because I had a deadline. And that deadline initially would have been Cortina Day over in Wales near the beginning of the year. It wouldn't have happened. So the next target was basically Gaydon with the motor museum, and thankfully it happened. Hey bro, thank you. But yeah, the weirdest thing was looking back at it after I'd put all the bits and pieces inside the car, and then going to Gaydon, going back to the house I've been staying at, and then driving the car just shy of 200 miles in one go. To be honest with you, I'm astonished it made it home, but it did. And it goes to show how hardy that engine is. And considering the carburetor had things wrong with it, it wasn't working properly, it had no air filter, it wasn't running perfectly at all. And unfortunately, on the way back, I got to just past Exeter, and there's a hill called Haldon Hill. Steep, very steep. That was not good for the car. Got to the very top, and the jets blocked. So yeah, pulled a load of crap through the fuel tank, and unfortunately, I hadn't fitted a fuel filter at that point. I really wish I had. Yeah, working on your floor underneath is not fun, but I had to deal with rain, horrendous heat. I wouldn't want to do it again. Not on a gravel driveway. That was painful. Hello, Lee. Welcome. See, I told you I'd go live. Oh yes, Ali. You work on outside your house, of course. I forgot. Yeah. A year of owning TeeCee. It doesn't feel like a year. I'll give you that. It doesn't feel like that at all. And of course, owning, when I got the car, I had Breeze for a few months, and then she passed away. That was pretty difficult because she travelled with me up to the car to work on it. Well, she didn't. I was working on the car for a few weeks, had to go home, took her with me, and then she passed away not long after that. So, it was quite a hard time. Getting the car, then losing Breeze, and then obviously we're stuck in this lockdown situation we were in. It was all quite a lot to deal with, very much so. Ali, you can't come down here and work on the car. You can't travel that far. Oh, yeah. So, John, I get pain now, and I'm in my mid-40s, so... See what's going on in the chat. Ali, do you carry around a set of ramps? You know, those big metal things. Not literally walk around with them, but, you know, put them in your car kind of thing. Yeah, for some reason, bro, if I click live chat, one of the options is have non-visible. I don't know why. So may not be visible. But no, yeah, I put it on slow-mo by mistake. Sorry. Yeah, getting Roger to a show would be good. Hey, Parknest, welcome. Oh, 3-ton jack, blimey. That sounds impressive. Yeah, ramps are useful, very useful. Unless you've got a very low to the ground car, then they're not very useful. Mind you, the Rover's very close to the ground, very low to the ground. Need to do work to that soon as well. So that will be a video coming. Oh, yeah, John, I've seen a lot of people these days working in garages who've got great big knee pads. I think it's a wise choice. Need a large van to get a mobile ramp. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. I don't think I'd want to buy a van, to be honest with you. No. No, I wouldn't want a van. Unless it was a Mark II transit van with a big axle. Then I'd have one. Definitely. Yes, Parknest, they are. Yes. See, I struggle now because I used to work on my bikes in my garage, kneeling on the concrete. So, yeah, not good. So even cardboard, a few layers of cardboard is better than nothing. Ali, which model? Yeah, cardboard. I've used cardboard many times, and even a rag or two, just to kind of give it a bit of cushion, you know. Body pad. Bubble wrap, Bill. Get some bubble wrap. Big bubble wrap. That'll do. Mats. I saw those mats in your video actually, Ali. I used some of those when I was working on TeeCee doing the welding. They melt quite nicely, don't they? They do melt quite well, especially when you get a nice big spark. Just straight through the foam. Yeah, but no, it's been quite a thing. I've learned a lot over the last year. I never thought that I'd be at this situation where I had my own Mark III. I mean, I started off with a little video like 4 or 5 years ago with a Haynes book and a little tiny Ford Cortina model. So to go from that to where I am now is quite astonishing in my book. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, and it's going to continue. But at the moment, I think the videos are going to like spread out a bit more. I just want to give you a bit of pre-warning, and because winter's coming in as well. I'm not the best of working in the cold, so please bear with me. I will try and keep something coming. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. I will wind up the stream now. Feel free to check through the back catalogue of videos of the Cortina, the Rover, even if you want to watch stuff on the Rover, Pinky, and Buddy, and all the other random stuff on my channel. So I'm going to say thank you to everyone for dropping in. I know it's only a relatively short video. Have a good evening, and I will see you on the next little adventure. So Take care, all of you. Bye-bye.